Morning sunshines, welcome back to a new video. Now that the Switch 2 is out and Pokemon Scarlet Violet has had its update, you are now able to get shiny Pokemon like it's on steroids. Shiny hunting is back with a vengeance, and you're going to be able to farm shinies out in the wild from outbreaks super easily, more easily than it was available to be done on Switch 1. And I'm going to show you guys a little update on how effective all of this stuff is, a little bit of a refresher of stuff that we've known from before. Let's get to it. So as always folks, in your game, go ahead and hit, go online. Again, hit X and hit L to go online so you can connect to the internet and update your current active outbreaks. If you actually want to keep the existing outbreaks you already have, obviously don't do this. But I'm going to go try and see if we can get a Porygon or show you guys the Porygon stuff with the current outbreak. So you can see that stuff up there, that little message up there, Pokemon outbreak update or whatever. So now that we've done that, we get the Porygon outbreaks that are here. And we can actually go right over to one right now. And I will. But if you guys remember, we make a sandwich to get a shiny power up, and then we specify that sandwich to give us the shiny power for a particular typing, and then we can farm outbreaks of our choosing to maximize the shinies we get. It was already really easy to get shinies doing this, so now it's going to be even easier on the Switch 2. Guys, I just want to point out, I'm actually still doing this on the Switch 1. I'm still doing this on the Switch 1. I haven't gotten my Switch 2 yet. I'm in a lottery for it because Japan is just be like that. But I will show you footage from the Switch 2 of this working. And if we're lucky, we'll get a shiny from the Switch 1 version. I'm just doing this to show you guys the method, the methodology, what you need to do, especially if you have a Switch 2 and this game with the update in order to do it. Alright, I found a Porygon outbreak right here. It's by the river. It's not in a terrible place. A bit of flat land, open space, Porygons all over the place. Now, next thing we're going to do, like we usually did before, is pop a sandwich for normal types, because Porygon being normal type, of course. This is a guy's Porygon 2, right? So let's go ahead and open up our sandwich stuff. Go over to your menu, go ahead and hit picnic, and it's time to make a sandwich. Now, when you open picnic, guys, if you don't remember, this actually despawns everything around you. All those Pokemon are gone, and when we end picnic, all of them will be back. Fresh, new ones, alright? Which means we have a chance to get shinies all over again with every single respawn of those Pokemon. So first of all, let's go ahead and make our normal type sandwich. Now, for anyone who forgets, these old recipes, I'm sure, still work in the game, and you'll be able to just make your shiny sandwich of choice following the instructions on these. There might be more updated ones, but I haven't actually seen any recently, because obviously the game has moved on. But these will still work here, and just follow the instructions you can see on screen. There's 4 points to consider here. Sometimes a combination of certain two Herbamysticas do not work for certain types, so just do be careful to use a proper mix that will affect. And we need to get normal, so we cannot use 2 sweet Herbas, and we cannot use 2 sour Herbas. And we cannot use 1 sweet and 1 sour. It seems it does not work for any type, as it says here. So we just have to make do with using 2 Herbas that do fall into these categories. So let's go ahead and do it. It's always going to be 1 pickle and 1 cucumber, and then the ingredient of your typing. And for normal type, for me, it's tofu. 3 tofu. So as it says, mixing 1 sweet and 1 sour together does not work. So we'll just use a spicy and a bitter, because that will work. Any other 2 combinations will work, aside from 2 sweets or 2 sours. Alright, so sweet and sour are the problematic ones. But this should do it. Go ahead and hit plus on that. Any pick will do, and we make our sandwich like usual. It's going to be hard to put all the tofu on. Oh my god. It's a lot of tofu, so we're going to be building a castle here. Let's go ahead and build our castle. Oh boy. And you can remember that you don't actually need to put the top bread on. That's just something you don't need. You can throw it away. It doesn't count towards your actual ingredients. Last tofu here. This is one of the tricky parts. If you have a certain typing that needs too much of like a really difficult ingredient to get on the bread. Uh-oh, I dropped a pickle. It might be okay. It might be okay. Alright, and then the top bread, and we drop one there as well. I'm not sure if that matters. Let's go ahead and place the bread and pick it. Honestly, that sandwich looks absolutely disgusting. Tofu sandwich. Tofu is questionable by itself as is, but on a sandwich with bread and pickles. Well, we got a 3-star on that. Hopefully we get our buff. Sparking power normal 3 up, yeah, and then title power and item power. So probably having dropped the a couple of cucumbers or whatever, probably changed what I actually get out of this in the tile power and the item drop power, maybe. So some of those might have changed. But either way, we're good to go with sparkling power just to demonstrate this. And now we can pack up and go. Yes, we can. And we're going to get a fresh spawn of different Porygons around us. Let's just see what spawns around us. And if we get a shiny straight away, pretty sick. That was a Psyduck, almost caught me off guard. I do not see a shiny, but there's another step to this, folks, and that is knocking out up to 60 of the Porygons to increase your shiny spawn chance. If you didn't remember that, let's go ahead and do that. Just send your Pokemon out to combat these guys 60 times. You will get a message that says there's going to be fewer Pokemon from the original spawn, okay? And that means you've maxed it out. That means you're going to be close to or at the maximum shiny chance you can do. So you have to do this 60 times to just maximize the shiny chance, and then you'll have the maximum number of potential spawns for these Pokemon. I'm at 5 now, and once you have achieved that, you'll be able to just spawn the picnic, despawn the picnic, and rinse and repeat to get fresh spawns of Porygon and increase your shiny chances. Just keep going until you get as many shinies as you want. So let's keep going with this. Now guys, do keep in mind, I'm not on the Switch 2, but the reason the Switch 2 is better for this, and the reason it makes shiny hunting like this on steroids, is because there's more spawns. Because of the update, there's just more Pokemon spawns in general. There'll just be a lot more Pokemon than you can see that's on my screen right now. There'll be way more for you, so you'll have way more possible shinies spawning as well. It's obvious, right? It's obvious logic there. So I'm going to show you an example of someone who managed to get 10 shinies in one in one go, like in one spawn all at once, which is nuts. Not caught. There are actually 10 shinies on the screen at one time. So we'll show you that video after this. But we just keep going until we start getting those messages. The messages will pop up on screen. There's a few different kinds of messages you can get, just telling you the state of the outbreak, but you need to go all the way to the final one that tells you there's not that many Pokemon from the original outbreak left. Alright, so let's keep going here. Oh, there's a shiny already. Look at that. That was actually pretty fast. I'm not just going to stop there because you guys get it, the drill. I've explained everything now in detail, but there's our shiny Porygon 2. Let's go ahead and catch it. Alright, free shiny. Very nice. Shiny on steroids. Not quite, but this is still Switch 1, as I'm telling you guys. But it's so easy still to get, so you guys are not in any sweat here. Porygon 2, Master Ball. Actually, Master Ball does suit it, in fairness. I'll go ahead and catch it, because why not? And you guys can do all of this too, especially on Switch 2. It's going to be even easier, and you're going to be getting way more shinies as well. You can even start doing your own giveaways with the number of your shinies you're going to get. So Nokimon has his Switch 2, alright, as you might expect. And in this video here, he showcases how many shiny Porygons he's obtained, which is just bonkers, honestly. Let's go ahead and show you this video right here with mute, because the sound can be really loud. He is shiny hunting Porygon 2 on the current outbreaks on Switch 2. And you can see on his screen so many shinies all in one go, in one place. So he's obviously done the same thing as I've done here with the shiny sandwich. And he's got a nice open area to get loads of spawns. It's good to have an open area, not a cliffy area. And there's just endless shinies for you to catch. Like, it looks like it's half and half between shinies and normals. Like, you got a 50% chance to catch shinies here. I do have the shiny charm, and maybe you guys do. And I don't even remember if the shiny charm was even fixed in this game or if it was broken, because it was broken in some games recently as well. So it doesn't even work. But it might work in this game. I don't remember if that's a thing that they updated or fixed. So do consider. It doesn't matter either way. You can come here and get shinies, no problem. Shiny charm or no, I'm pretty sure. That's just so many shinies. And you're going to be able to do this with any outbreak, of course. It's the same process for any outbreak, just use the right sandwich ingredients. Guys, that's a wrap on the shiny hunting for Switch 2 edition. I would love to have just demonstrated on Switch 2 myself, but you know how hard it is to get Switch 2s, especially in Japan. Maybe you don't. It's impossible. Only 35% of people who want a Switch 2 here in Japan actually got one. I'll get one eventually, but it'd be fine. Either way, now you can enjoy shiny hunting in Scarlet Violet with your new updates and just actually get guaranteed. Like, there's no way you won't get a shiny within a couple of minutes doing this on the Switch 2 version. You can get them so fast. Completely no time waste at all. Thanks for watching this video. I'll see you around in another one. Have a good one. Bye.